Okay, good afternoon and welcome back to another video. I'm actually so excited to be out today because last weekend it was Storm Kendra or something like that, and I wasn't able to get out on the permission because it was just too windy. I'm not a fair weather detectorist, but it got to the point I did come out and I just couldn't move because the wind was just sort of hurling me back so much. So yeah, haven't been out for about 2 weeks, which is quite a long time for me because I tried to get out every weekend, or as much as I can. And yeah, so buzzing to be out today and yeah, hopefully get some good stuff. I'm back on the ploughed field at the moment. I'm on a bit of land at the moment, which I'll just show you, has been newly ploughed. So I've got all this nice ground to go at. And the reason for that is because, as you can probably tell from that, there's no sheep in this field at the moment, and the farmer will be planting it with, I think, grass seed for the summer. So I want to get out on here as much as I can, albeit he has said I can still come out onto this field in the summer. I want to get out on it whilst there's no grass and I'm not completely, you know, just digging holes for the sake of it. But yeah, last video, it seemed to go really well. West Country Cleggy, very kind of him. He actually shouted out the video, as I think he enjoyed it. So hopefully I've got some new subscribers from that, and if you are new, then welcome. Wendy and John from Disabled Metal Detecting, thank you as always for your comments. Really appreciate them. It's nice to get some engagement. So I know I always say at the start of these videos, you know, please comment anything that you see throughout the video that you might identify, etc., or just anything really. It just shows to me that I'm not talking to myself in the middle of a field, which obviously I am, but it's nice to get a bit of engagement as well. So yeah, I really appreciate the comments from you as always, and everyone else as well who has commented on the last video. Seems to get quite a lot of engagement, so keep it up. Yeah, as I say, it's nice just to be able to feel that there is someone on the other side of the camera. So yeah, let's get into this video. I haven't got loads of time today, but hopefully let's get some good bits, and I'll see you on the first hole. Okay, hopefully you can see that all right. Lovely repeatable 30 for the first hole. I have dug it out of there, not sure what it is yet, but yeah, I was going to say the field that I'm just on at the moment is newly been ploughed, which I said in the first sort of intro clip, and what I'm struggling with, it took about 5 minutes to find a signal. I found that because it's just been ploughed, there's a lot of air gaps sort of like underneath these mounds where the plough's gone through. So what's happening is the like conductivity of the items isn't coming through sort of as strong as it normally would because of those air gaps. So yeah, just one to consider when you're out detecting on a newly ploughed field. The signals aren't gonna necessarily pop because of those air gaps, and that's certainly something that I'm experiencing today. But for the first hole, it's very dry today. I'm not complaining because we've had absolutely naff weather so far this year, but today is a really nice dry spring day, and for our rewards of digging in the harsh soil, we got ourselves a 4-hole button. That's not a bad one to start on. Shows there was definitely people here where I am right now, and as I always say, if they can lose a button, they can lose anything. So let's hope we find some good stuff around here. Okay, so I just had this come up. Not sure what it is for certain, but think it may be the top of a cane, possibly. This come out of it, which is a bit of wood, which would make sense that it may have been a cane, and I think this might have been the top of it. Doesn't look like there's going to be much detail on it, made of copper alloy, but I'm fairly sure that may be the top of a cane. But yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to get any detail off on it at all. Well and truly corroded in the ground. But yeah, I think that's what that is. Okay, 91, 92, lovely sounding signal. Could be a nice big copper coin, or out in one, or it could be a big bit of rubbish, but I can't see the rubbish, So let's hope it's going to be a big, well, copper or silver coin. Been very, very cute for, oh no, there we go. We can't go a video at the moment without getting some of this. And there it is, the artillery stuff. So another bit for the scrap pile. But struggling for signals at the moment because, well, these air pockets are just not doing anything good for my detector. But we keep going, and I'm sure some good stuff will come up very shortly. So the signals are starting to come in. I've just kicked this away from here, and there's something in there for sure. Lovely 34. Could it be a gold hammered coin? Could it be lead? Let's have a look. Probably the lead, if I could guess. Or, failing that, a bit of copper. Well, the looks of it. Yeah, not sure what that is going to be. Possibly a bit of strap or something. Don't think that's going to be particularly old. But here's another signal, which is promising. Because they are a little bit few and far between today. I'm almost debating whether to come off this soily bit here, because it is very, very quiet at the moment. But we'll see. I've dug the hole, as you can tell, obviously. 16, 14, 16, somewhere around there. I've moved to a little bit of pasture on the back of the field, which I've had a couple of Romans off before, which I think has obviously means it's been ploughed in the past, because they were super shallow and still a little bit in the mud. Let's get the old trowel out. I'm not expecting anything fantastic here, but you just never know. Possibly going to be a bit of lead, I would imagine, but you just never really know. So that should have loosened it a little bit, and it did. And I think that's looking like the top. It is. It's the top of a shotgun cap, so that's the reason why the signal is so low in numbers. And always a good signal, these. Frustratingly, because ultimately it's just a piece of junk. But yeah, the numbers vary so much on them. But that is the top of a shotgun cap, and it's probably been in the ground a good 50 to 75 years, I would imagine. Maybe even more for it to have corroded that much. But yep, that's a shotgun cap. Okay, so just had this lovely pewter button come up. I was going to say, unfortunately, it's broken, but I think we say that a lot in this hobby, and it got me thinking, most of the stuff that we find is in fact broken, and the reason for that is it never would have been lost had it not been broken. So actually, I'm really grateful that things get broken in a weird sort of way. Yeah, it'd be nice to find them intact, but had they not been broken, we wouldn't find them. So good example here. Obviously a big massive pewter button. Will look really nice. And yeah. Okay, so we may be on to the first coin of the day, and this is right near the entrance to the farmer's gate. Hopefully you can see it just there in this clod, looking like it's going to be a modern coin. I'll just zoom out very slightly for you so you can actually see. And yes, there we have it. That is looking like a £1 coin. Queen Elizabeth II, one of the older ones. And a little bit of useless information for you. I saw it on a game show once as an answer, and it was apparently the average household in the UK still has 5 of these old pound coins in their possession. So if you're one of those people, get down the bank and change it to a new one. But yeah, that's one of the new pound coins. Sorry, old pound coins of Queen Elizabeth II. Just see if I can see a date for you. It's trouble, I can't remember which side of these coins the date is on. Oh yeah, just seen it, top right hand corner, below her chin, 1980. So 44 years old, and it's still pretty deep in this ground. But yeah, happy with that. It's all about the angles. Sounds great this way. It's not too bad that way, but it's a 67, and I'm hoping I won't have to knock out this little tree. Let's try my best to get round it. It's a little bit easier to dig down here, so that's why I'm going to do a live dig for you. Not had loads up, just had a John West can of lager, and ended up cutting my thumb on it because, oh, don't want to squash that, because I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, so I've got a nice little gouge on my thumb now, but you know, we move on. It's coming in at about a 75 now. I think this is definitely within coin territory, and the return bleeps are nice and close together. But we are still in the hole, saying it's a 73 now. I'm right next to the cow field, and I've got the sheep field to my right. Oh, and I've just seen something drop out. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Just here. And that is looking like it's a coin. Let me just zoom out for you. This is when there's going to be a shank. I don't think so. I think it is going to be a coin. I might even get a little bit of detail off of that. So I will dry it out. It won't take long today because the sun is absolutely beaming. I think it's like 16 degrees. I've even got the fleece off. So leave that with me. I'll get it dried up and I'll get you on the camera once it is dried up. So I was wrong, unfortunately. You're not going to get any detail off on that. I think this is the last sort of remaining bit here of his head. It's just a little bit raised. Size of the coin, thinness, I'd say it's probably going to be a William III, possibly. So good couple of 100 years old. But that is our second coin of the day. It's taken a while to get another one after that Queen Elizabeth II, but it is another one. So you can't see that, but hopefully you can hear it. It's a really nice 63, and I've decided to do it this way on my new little mini tripod, which is what you guys are viewing me from, just because it is just so dry, the ground, and I'm conscious that you're probably being thrown around on my like chest mount, which probably isn't very enjoyable to watch. So I'll try and do it from this sort of angle. Okay, well, a couple of seconds have passed. As you can probably tell, mud is just accumulating around this hole, and I'm still yet still can't find it. Not even seen it, like what it might be. You know, like, oh, actually, tell a lie. If you don't laugh, you just end up crying, as the saying goes. But all of that effort for that little tiny bottle top. might be a hammered coin. Which is unbelievable, because I was just filming all of this live to show you, which I may just show sped up. Not thinking it was going to be anything at all, so I stopped talking, and then this has just appeared, and I'm pretty sure that is going to be a hammered coin. Just see if I can get it off of here gently. It's definitely got the shape to it. Might be a nice one as well. Let me get my water spray out, keep that there for you. Be lovely if it is. I tell you what, I was literally on the last clip. I kid you not, I'll keep it in the video. What a quiet day and how much effort it has been just to dig. And we're rewarded at the end of the day with another lovely little hammered. Look at that. That's lovely. It is a long cross, and you know me guys, that is about as much as I can tell you. So if you know who this is, let me know. I'll just give it a little wipe on the leg. I think that's LON there, so it's London Mint. But yeah, unsure as to who that would be, but lovely little hammer's just come up. That is awesome. Really, really nice to see. And for this field as well, they don't come up particularly good. They're all worn away, and so yeah, really happy with that. Awesome. So I've just given it a little bit of a clean as best I can. It's got a little kink in it, but that should flatten out no problem at all. And that is a really, really lovely hammered coin. Really chuffed with that. I think the lettering at the top there is TOR. Has obviously been clipped. King would be that way up. And I will hopefully, by the time this video is up, I'll put details as what this is on the screen. But look at that. So happy with that. I'll just show you what it is on the old Manticore. Oh. So 37 that's come up as. It just goes to show there's a massive variety of the numbers they come in at. But yeah, so happy with that. Lovely 53. I've just dug a hole there, which was a little tiny bit of a buckle of some sort. I might have to come back to this once I've dug it for you, because that's ridiculous. And that's a lovely sounding signal. Hopeful it might be another hammered coin. So I'm still over in this little corner, not far away from that last one. It's just at that tone break. So you've got the 48 there, quite a low tone. Hopefully that is going to be a coin on its side. It's gone a bit funny now that I've just given it a little bit of a kick. But I'm hopeful this could be something good. It's a really nice signal. Ooh, there it is. Oh, look at that. Oh, that almost looks like a pin from that size, like a lady's hair clip. But I don't think it is. Well, it's not. It's definitely not. I think that's going to be some sort of a mount. So it would have been mounted somewhere. Hard to say how old that would be. I'm not sure. It's got a little sort of like knobble on the top here, and then another one at the bottom, and there's definitely some sort of hole in the middle, which I assume, well, it doesn't look like it goes right the way through. Not sure what that is. Possibly some sort of stud, or certainly a mount, I would say. But age-wise, I'm unsure as to how old that would be. So it looks like the red sort of coming through always throws me off. Makes me think it's a little bit more modern than what it is. Don't know if you can see it. I'm just trying to get my finger in the right place on the screen. But that there looks to me like it might be a Roman coin. I'll just zoom in for you. Absolutely battered potentially, but it's got the right shape. Let's see if I can get an imprint off for you. Just take you off the mount. Sort of an imprint, but that is definitely going to be a Roman coin. Look at the size of that thing. Okay, so I think this would be the face side. Unfortunately, without damaging it out here, I'm not going to get anything off of it from this, but the other side, you can just see a little bit of detail down there at the bottom. I'm not sure what it is exactly, but there's definitely some detailing there, and that's just crazy to me to think about. That's just been laying down there on the floor, and you know, it's potentially 2,000 years old, and it's just on the surface. It's come all the way up from, you know, 2,000 years ago down there, just laying on the surface. That's a lovely, lovely coin. I'm really happy with that. Shame about the detail, but I might be able to get a little bit off of that when I get home if I give it a clean up. That's a lovely Roman coin. Get to the end of the day, and it all starts coming up, but I think we may be having another coin. Let's see if there's a little imprint. Kind of. That colour to me looks like it's going to be a modern coin. They always seem to go a purpley colour, so I wouldn't be surprised if this is going to be a 2p. Queen Elizabeth II's face on it. Let's have a little look. Well, I'm not going to get anything at the moment. Just give me a couple of minutes and I'll be right back to you. Or a couple of seconds if you're watching. Okay, there it is. I'm going to eat my words now. It's not Queen Elizabeth. It is in fact George III, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Looking to the right, you can just see the words Georgius on the left hand side, and that is the reverse. Just see Britannia seated, but it is getting quite battered, but as you'd expect for a copper coin in the ground over 200 years old. But yeah, another little coin for the day. I think that's the 5th one now. There we have a nice green coin. It's looking like we might get a bit of detail off it as well. There's an imprint, sort of, not really. Didn't come off very well, did it? And not sure if this is going to be an English coin or not. It's got sort of wording, looks a bit different. Sorry for the beeps. That's the farmer just beeping all the sheep out the way. Not sure what he's doing over there. I think he might be putting down some food for them, which is why they're gathering. But yeah, another coin. Give me a couple of minutes again and I'll get it cleaned up. Well, I've worked out who it is. It's George V. Looking to the left, but he's not had a very good day because he is absolutely battered. It's like almost just growing bits on the side of this coin. That's how bad it's got corroded. And for a coin of that age, you know, last 100, 120 years, it's not brilliant condition at all. But it is a George, and that is another coin. Okay, so that is going to conclude today's video. I will end it properly in just a second, but I thought I would show you today's finds. And these are the best of the bunch. I've invested in this little black case, so hopefully you'll be able to see things a little bit clearer rather than me just putting them on some random log. And no doubt one day I'll leave something behind because I can't see it properly. But yeah, these are the coins today. Lovely little hammered there. This one here, not that one. Yeah, really nice hammered. Chuffed with that. It was a really quiet day up until this point, and actually I'm pretty sure all of these items, bar 2 or 3 of them, have come from the very end of this video. So yeah, really turned it around towards the end there. Nice little Roman sunbathing as well. And then obviously this thing here, it is quite heavy, and I'm really happy with this, even if it is an absolute pile of junk. I don't think it is, it's just got that sort of look to it where it just looks old. Then got this little thing which I didn't show you at the time, but that's I think part of a little buckle. And then this is the thing that I thought maybe it had fallen off of, but actually I think they're 2 completely separate things. Then yeah, obviously the Roman coin, a couple of other little coins there. So for all of that, that's the junk for today, and I'll see you on the outro. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching today's video. I really hope you've enjoyed it. I've actually really enjoyed making this one. It was a bit slow to start off, but the end just well, just absolutely killed it really. It was just coin after coin, and then some nice little artifacts and things, and yeah, it's really enjoyable. So hopefully you've enjoyed watching it. As I said at the start of the video, please keep the engagement going for those of you that are, and for those of you that aren't, feel free just to jump in. I'll always reply to your comments, and yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed today's video. I'm going to go out tomorrow as well. I've got a new permission which I managed to get last weekend when the storm was in, so I'm going to be out on that, and that will hopefully be the video that you see after this one. It's about 5 acres, so yeah, should get some good bits. And as always, please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a very good week.